everyone. Thanks so much for joining. The last songwriter stream of the series. Or is it? Might be announcing something later on. Hello, Alison. You made it. I'll just wait for a few people to come on before my special guest. Special guest in the back in the green room. If you can share on your Facebook page. I thought that's what you were doing, just checking. Thank you. Hello, John. Thanks for tuning in. Yes. Do you like the setup? I hope people have noticed we have, for some reason, right at the end of this series, we've now upgraded the camera situation and the backdrop. So yeah, this is in celebration of December and my Christmas single. Hello, April. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Stuart. Am I still here? What do you mean, Chris? Everyone can still hear me, can't they? Chris thinks he's lost my camera, but I think I'm good. Okay, good morning, Jess. Morning. Jess, where are you? It's not morning here. Okay. I think we're good, Chris. Yeah? Cool. Brilliant. I think it is time to introduce my last artist of the Songwriter Series. If they are ready, give me a thumbs up. Cool. So joining me tonight is my good friend, Sherika Sherard. Yeah. I was a bit worried then that something went wrong.
It's just this computer's playing up.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. So I wasn't sure if you were talking to everyone else then yet, so I didn't want to embarrass myself. That's why I was like, yes.
It's me. So we know each other through busking, as I feel like I know most musicians. And yeah, if you don't know Sherika, she's an amazing musician. You can find all her stuff on Spotify and all of that. So could you introduce yourself to everyone? What kind of music do you do? And I don't know.
Say because I always change this quite a few times. It's weird. It's like when you're a musician, everyone says, no, I think you're more this, and I think you're more that, and then it all gets into your head. You're like, what am I? But I think I do like lyrical soul. So
lyrical soul.
That's the name I've made. I found it on Reverb Nation, and I think I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, because I would have said maybe R&B, but
yeah, but this is the thing. I used to say R&B, and then it's one of those things where people are like, oh no, but it's a bit more than that. It's a bit, and some people say, oh, it's folky. I'm like, I don't really think it's folk. I just play the guitar. But I love the acoustic. Like, I've really spent this year really actually learning theory and stuff like that, and actually my technique.
Really?
Because I really want to, because I think with the acoustic, you must find it that some people see it and it's just a bit, it's not overplayed, it's not, but I think it can kind of like get a bit of a boring name to it.
Yeah.
And that is just this instrument you play Ed Sheeran songs on, and it's like, it's not, it's there's a lot of other stuff you can do on it, and I think it brings a certain emotion. Because I saw Kanye West do this tweet and he was like, yeah, acoustic guitars are extinct. I was like, no.
What?
I know.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, he's
Are you a
crazy,
fan
so
of
it doesn't
Kanye, or?
You know what? Like, I was a fan of his earlier stuff and his most recent. But I think it kind of gets to I loved what he talks about, and I love that he's just so creative that he just kind of does his own thing, and he has his own. And I think that's hard, like when you're a musician and you get bigger and you have more people telling you what you should do.
You want to go down the commercial route.
Yeah, and I feel like he always kind of sticks to himself, even though people are like, I don't get this. But, I always say that, when people start not liking your music, sometimes it's the decision for you to choose, well, no, I like this. And I make music that I want to like. So, yeah. So, lyrical soul, I'd say.
Lyrical soul. Amazing. I'm glad that I actually asked you to do that, because I had written, like, my own little intro, but obviously it's wrong now. But actually, I did this with a girl called Megan O'Neill. She's a country artist, and I was asking her what she describes herself, and she's like, singer-songwriter. But then I think, well, we're all singer-songwriters unless you don't write your own stuff.
Yeah. And it's that thing, like, I know it's not all about like record labels, but imagine if you walked into a record label and they're like, oh, so what's your music? Oh,
Yeah.
songwriter. It's like, you've got to think of yourself
Wow.
as a brand. Yeah.
Wow, that's so unique. Emma's saying we had pasta baked for tea. I think that's a bit of a personal thing because me and Chris actually had tuna pasta baked for tea as well tonight.
Nice.
What did you have? Or have you
I
not
had
it?
like this sort of antipasti sort of salad. So, you know, a bit of mozzarella, a bit of Parma ham, a bit of tomatoes and some spinach. I've been going keto at the moment. I don't want to bore anyone with it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's when you don't have carbs. So,
Oh.
well, it was nice.
That sounds awful.
I know, it's especially in the winter, it's not that great. But
No,
hey.
don't do that. Right, so if anyone doesn't know how this works, well, where have you been? Because I've been doing this for like over a month now.
So
But
look at the comments. It's making me laugh.
sometimes I have to not look, especially when I'm singing, because I get really distracted. And I'll just completely forget the words. Are they talking about I'm a Celeb? Oh, Kanye West for I'm a Celeb. Love it. Oh, cream
Love
tea. Feel free to read the comments whilst I'm singing this song. Anyway, if you don't know how this works, this is my Songwriter Series where I bring amazing musicians like yourself over on here and we basically exchange songs. And the best thing I think that's come from it is I've been able to kind of introduce my viewers, fan base, whatever you want to call them, to new artists. And yeah, it's been amazing, and I'm so excited for you to play. But I shall start. This is a song called Obsessed With You. And I actually wrote this with Lewis Fieldhouse, who I think Sherika knows as well from the busking world, nodding. And it was one of those co-writes we'd never written before, so it was it's always like really quite nerve-wracking, and you don't know how it's going to go. And I remember the session, I went there, and most of the time you have a very quick chat and a cup of tea, and then you start going, okay, so what do you want to write about today? And I remember going to Lewis's, I didn't really know him either. I went to his house and we had a cup of tea, and then he went so in depth about what kind of music I'm into, and we were like playing each other's songs. I don't think we actually started writing till like a good hour and a half in. But we came up with this, and I wanted to write about one of those embarrassing crushes. And I had this crush on this guy, and I wanted to play it cool, but I absolutely did not. And I was like, he's the one. So I wrote the song. But it's actually about Chris, so I'm not that much of a psycho. It did work. It's called Obsessed With You. In just half an hour, feel I've known you forever. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. But in just half an hour, feel I've known you forever. How can we be so comfortable? I get the feeling you feel it. I get the feeling you want it too. My girl's here, but I'm not listening to anybody but you. I don't wanna slow down, 'cause I found what I've been looking for, and I want a little more. I'm so high, I'm taking my time, but boy, you know it's true. I'm a little bit obsessed with you. 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 Do you feel it too? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like a plug goes in the socket, put your hands up in my pocket. My friends can leave a message at the tone. Being alone isn't the issue. Is it weird that I miss you? And I've been doing me for so. I didn't mean to catch feelings. I didn't mean for them to catch you too. My girl's here, but I'm not listening, 'cause I'm a little bit obsessed with you. I don't wanna slow down, 'cause I found what I've been looking for, and I want a little more. I'm so high, been taking my time, but boy, you know it's true. I'm a little bit bit obsessed with you. I'm a little bit obsessed with you. I'm a little bit obsessed with you. I'm a little bit obsessed with you. I've always played it cool, but when it comes to you, I'm melting like an ice cream. Don't wanna put you off, coming on a little strong and featuring in my dreams. I hope you don't freak out, but a bunch of Christmas presents, even though it's only May. This may be way too soon, but I really, 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 really like your surname. Your surname, your surname, our surname. I don't wanna slow down, cause I found what I've been looking for. I don't want a little more, I'm so high, I've been taking my time. But boy, you know it's true, I'm a little bit obsessed with you. 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 Do you feel it too? Thank you very much. So yeah, that ended up being quite good because now I'm with Chris. However, he is completely not concentrating and he's drawing right now.
He's not obsessed with you, basically.
Were you obsessed with me? Did you know? When I... Yeah? Oh, this is on a delay, isn't it?
No, I'm in the same room as you.
Oh, okay. Did you think I played it cool at any point?
Sometimes.
Maybe like the first day.
Yeah.
Nice one, Lucy.
But then from that, I was like, he's the one.
Yeah.
Keep
I
him
just feel
clean.
like when you know, you know. I didn't know if he knew, but I knew.
That is good,
Anyway.
though.
Yes.
No, it's great, because with my partner, like, you know, she didn't know. And then I had to, like, you know,
Tell her.
put the grind in and to write a bunch of songs.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, tell us about the wooing. Did you know?
I think I did. I just couldn't read her that well.
Yeah.
And so I had to be a bit forward, which scared her off a bit. For about, like,
Yeah, it can do
over a
that.
month. Well, we were friends first, so
Right.
I'd like to think that was the reason. But then afterwards, I played it cool, and then she came back. So.
Oh, yeah. I just don't like playing games. I just feel like that it's just
Yeah.
mind.
It's a turn off games, I think. It's a bit like I think there's fun games, but when it's like, you know, people like being like, oh, I'm gonna do this to annoy them and see
Yeah.
how angry they get.
I'm not gonna message back for
Oh, yeah.
2 hours. Oh,
I'm a straight
come
texter.
on.
Even when you've blanked me for a day,
Yeah,
I text you
me
back
too.
because I'm just like, you know what? I'm always on my phone and I don't really need to do this. Like, I don't have an ego about it. If you want to blank me for your sad life and go and watch Love Island and blank me or something like that, because I know you're not doing anything. And, you know, it's so funny. It makes me laugh when people say, if you're getting blanked during Corona, like during lockdown, I think it's time to let it go.
Yeah. Then doing nothing. Anyway, before we get carried away, sorry guys, we haven't seen each other for quite a while. Would you like to sing your first
Yes,
song?
I will sing a song. So this
Thank
first
you.
song I'm gonna do is a song called "Lonely in a Crowded Room," and I wrote it at a time in my life when I was just really ungrateful and just around a lot of love, but I wasn't feeling it because I was kind of not in a bad place, but it's in a place when you're just in a bit of a rut. So I wrote the song to myself to say, you know what, I have so much good stuff around me, so I should like learn how to be grateful. So that's what this is about. Cool. No, 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 no. Sometimes I feel this life is never enough. So much love around me, but I'm stuck in a rut. No fame, no fortune, just a house in my name. Guess I never liked that bitter taste of champagne. Does it get easier? Am I just getting greedier? Damn, it's so hard needing something money can't buy. No, 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 I know got myself to blame. Lonely in a crowded room. I'm sick of wasting my time, forgetting what life has done for me, what it already did, yeah. Maybe I'll soon realize when it's been taken away from me. Lonely in a crowded room. No, 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 no. Na, 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 no, no, no. Some call it hunger, some say I'm out of touch. 'Cause I counted all my blessings, but it's never enough, no. I've been competing, comparing, oh, just to feel complete, knowing it's a waste of time. Does it get easier? Should I be blaming the media? Painting pictures, posting stories, feeding a lie. No, 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 I know I've only got myself to blame. Lonely in a crowded room. I'm sick of wasting my time, forgetting what life has done for me, what it already did, yeah. Maybe I'll soon realize when it's been taken away from me. Lonely in a crowded room. No, 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 no. Na, 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 no, no, no. Lonely in a crowded room. Thank you.
Yes, love that one, and the people are obsessed. I don't know if you've been watching. I put some comments up, and then I saw that you might have got distracted, so I stopped.
Oh no, it's fine. I can't even read that.
I liked this one. Whatever it is, I'm obsessed. Stuart said,
Thank you, Jess.
This has a summer vibe. It does, I suppose. Yeah.
Bit one. Get out in the sun and feel good.
They're loving you. So
Thank you so much.
We have a question. Do you?
Do what? You know what? I have to say, and I'm probably going to get
It's going to be a no. Oh, gosh.
shamed, but I haven't really watched Harry Potter. I've never really gotten into it. Sorry. Okay. Not that I've never thought it was rubbish. Like, my partner loves it, and then she's always like, "Look, just watch this one," and I fall asleep. So
yeah. I'm the same with not The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I know that I would enjoy it, but I'm just like, it's so long. But anyway.
Oh God, Lord of the Rings. That's like a different thing.
My answer is Hufflepuff, by the way. I am a fan of Harry. Oh, what are you?
Oh, apparently, someone said to me basically that, because I was like, what house would I be then? Because I was just felt left out of the conversation.
That's not how it works, but continue.
And they said I would be Hufflepuff. Apparently that's the dumb people.
Okay, right. First of all, you can't just decide. You have to take a test.
Oh, is it? Well, they said that to me and started laughing, and I didn't even know the joke.
Yeah, people.
So I said, why is it funny?
But I take it as, I think the Hufflepuffs are quite creative. That's what I got from it.
I've had enough.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, here we go. Leo, who I mentioned earlier about Twitch, I was introduced to Sherika during a Herd Collective stream 3 months ago. There you go. We were literally talking about that Leo, just before we went live.
Yes, we're going to get Lucy on one of those too.
Hopefully. Oh God, now you've said it, and now imagine if someone was watching. Are we?
Better.
She's not allowed.
Everyone should message Herd Collective and tell them that she should be on there.
Thank you. So, my mom's enjoying this. She said this is hilarious. I think it's just the fact. Someone was like, "Where is she? Why haven't you seen her for ages?" I'm like, "There's a pandemic that's gone on for the year. I don't know if you've heard."
strange nowadays, isn't it? Everyone's wearing masks.
Oh God.
I'd really admire that person though, because I'd be like, God, it must be so fun to be you, like just not watching the news or
What's
anything.
happening?
Everyone's a bit funny nowadays.
Stop. I'm about to ask you some really serious questions. Okay, no, they're not really serious at all. So I've prepared some questions I'd love to talk to you about.
Not sure.
But now I'm tickled. So the first thing I want to talk about is we have a little connection through busking, and I had Hattie on last week, who you also know, and we were talking about how we've been discovered busking, and I actually didn't know this about you, so it means like I talk about the fact I was discovered by Jeremy Vine quite a lot. Like, hello, I'm Lucy, nice to meet you. Jeremy Vine discovered me busking.
Your laugh is amazing. It's amazing.
Thanks. But you have never mentioned this, and I've known you for quite a few years. So when I was like trying to get my little questions together, I did some research, and yeah, the thing that popped up was you were discovered by
Jeremy.
Seal is the answer.
I'm joking. Trying to take it away from
What? Seal, guys.
Yes.
Seal.
Seal.
Tell us what happened.
So basically, I actually did have someone call me and say, they said, look, are you on the Southbank? Because there's somebody who wants to listen to your music. And I was a bit like,
Oh, this is
you know
not where I
what?
thought this is going.
Yeah, so I was a bit like, okay, do you know what? Because I try and be honest about it, because sometimes I think the reason I admit that I wasn't going to be playing, because I was actually having quite a bad day. And it was one of the days I was like, you know what, I can't be bothered to go and busk again. And I was just having a day at home.
I feel
And
you.
then someone called me and said, look, like, why aren't you playing today? Like, there's loads of people out and a lot of people asking for you or something like that. And I was like, okay, that's a bit weird. But I
Also,
thought,
can I
okay,
just say that's annoying when people are like, why aren't you working every single minute of the day? But anyway,
it's
continue.
Like, I'm on the Southbank, and it's like,
You're not here.
it's like, yes, I have a home. That's another bit. But yeah, and so I went and I was playing for about an hour, and I had my first amp, my second amp then, and it was like this second hand one I bought from that basket. So it was like running out of battery, like it didn't last very long. So I was about to pack up, and then like this really like hench guy came and said, "Oh, are you about to finish?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be listening to my music, but that's cool, great." And he was like, "There's someone who really wants to see you." And it was by like, then I was like, okay, there's something funny going on. Like, there's obviously, I don't know, it sounds like, it feels a bit like, you know, when they don't want to say anything, but it's like, just stick around.
Yeah.
And so I was a bit like, oh, okay. So I thought, okay, I think International Busking Day is coming. So I was like, maybe it's a decon or something. So then I started playing again. Then like 15 minutes, Sil just came and he was on his Facebook Live and he was like, oh, amazing. And then he obviously I really appreciate Sil, like, but like then all the ITV, everyone came in. So I was like, okay, this is obviously a bit.
Oh, so it was like a proper setup.
yeah. Planned thing. I got the mic in my face and like asking me. They was like, "Oh, would you like to sing a song?" And I was like,
"No,
oh, yeah.
thank you."
Like, no. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, let's sing Christopher Rose because I actually know that song." He's like,
"Oh, amazing!
Are you sure? Do you know the words?" I was like, "Do you think I'm just gonna say yeah? I'll sing the song." Like, don't know the words. So anyway, did that, and then we did another song, and then he was like, "Listen, I'd like you to come and open for my show in Greenwich." And then he was like. When I did that, it was an amazing show. Had a few mix-ups, so I was supposed to like sing right before him, but I think all of his team, like, they were just kind of following him on this, and then they kind of messed up and had me on really early. So then he was like, "Look, just come on stage with me and then do a duet." And he was like, "Okay, do you know Stand By Me?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I know Stand By Me.
Who doesn't know that
nice,
one?
Easy." But then he wanted me to play the guitar for it, and I was like, I didn't know. So when I got on stage, he was like, "Where's your guitar?" I was like, I thought the band were playing it.
Oh,
but then the
wow.
band were able to play.
Okay.
And then that happened. And then afterwards, he was like, "Look, I'm not happy at how this went." Then we went to Brussels, and that was another gig. It was a longer gig that I had there. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a really great experience. I think it was good to see things like behind the scene as well, like that. In terms of like things happening. But yeah, it was great. Really good.
Wow.
Still have him on WhatsApp, which is a bit weird sometimes when you just see his like face come up. It's like,
now, this is my next question. Well, I was going to say, you said in touch. Do you regularly, if you're not doing this, you definitely need to, like, every time you release something, you messaging him?
You know what?
Do it.
I admire you for this because you are so good at this.
I know.
But I think there was one time I messaged him with something and he didn't say anything. So I was a bit like, oh, you know what? Let me just leave it for now. But
Keep
I think
trying.
he follows me on Instagram. But you're right. You do have to push things sometimes. And a lot of people still message me now and said, oh, we just see you with Sil because I think he's doing like a undercover boss thing or something like that. And they still use the footage and stuff like that. So yeah,
Wow.
it's great.
So where can people watch this? Is it on YouTube?
I think it's on YouTube. I think it's on my YouTube because when the moment happened, that's when I like my artist head came in. I was like, I need to document this. So
Absolutely.
I just went with the selfie and I was singing. But I was a bit nervous. I was like, my eyes become...
But who was playing? Oh, guitar.
It was me. No, he played the guitar for Kiss from a Rose.
Oh, okay.
cassette
I was thinking,
and
how
the
did you do
guitar.
that?
Yeah. But I've actually met him before because my friend who I went to school with, her dad played guitar in his band. So I actually met him randomly with Roger Federer at a gig in Hammersmith, Apollo, years ago. And that's the first thing I said to him. And he was like, I hope I was nice to you. I was like,
Oh, that's a bit worrying, actually.
yeah, I think, you know what it is with Sil? It's amazing to watch, and that's what I meant by when you see those things and you learn it, is that he doesn't take any advice from any. He's just like, this is my show. This is how I want to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I think...
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I was even reading about that. You know, people always say that like Mariah Carey's a diva and stuff like that. And she's just said, you know, people can call me a diva, but I work hard, so I deserve to be a diva. And I was like,
Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't agree on that. kind
no,
of.
go ahead.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. If I find out someone's really arrogant and I don't know, just has a bad attitude, it completely puts me off their music. Even if I really like them, I'm like, oh, I like that. I liked that person until I like met them and they were arrogant or rude. And I just think being nice, especially on your way up, to be nice to everyone, like the sound engineers, I make my best friends. They always hate me because I'm just, if anything, like too much in their face. But
well, I think it depends. Like, if someone's rude to me, of course I'd be like, okay, I don't like your music. Go
but
away.
they're so talented.
I totally agree. Like, it makes you like just look past their talent, and it's like, well, you're just not a nice human being. I totally agree in that way. But I think sometimes when, I don't know how you feel, but sometimes when you're in like the studio or you're like, you know, as soon as you say, you know what, I just don't like that, can you just take it out, please?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, and then people are like, oh, you're being a diva. You can say things nicely sometimes.
Yes.
But there's some certain things where it's like, you need to say it in a way that it's like, I respect you, but this isn't going any...
Yeah. Okay, fine. We do agree. I feel like I missed some questions. Someone asked something. Just before I go on to this next song, where are the best busking spots in London? God, nowhere at the moment, Stuart.
In your house.
Don't advertise that, please.
You know what? I did do a busking set in Piccadilly. I didn't do it. It was on the set. I was like getting filmed, and it actually was all right. But I haven't been back since because it's just.
Are you like me, a little bit like, comfy with all the licensed spots? Like we both have licenses on the Southbank, and I think once you get that, it's like I'd rather just go to the Southbank than like work.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was agreeing with you, and I went to Leicester Square once, and then this person was like, it was a dance group, and they were like, yeah, it's 8 of us, so that's 40 minutes each, and I was like, right, I'm going to the Southbank.
What?
Because it's just like, because there's no like structure, there's no rules or anything like that, and people just taking a minute. I don't, like, we're supposed to be working together here. It's not a thing.
That's exactly.
Even when I went to Covent Garden, it was like, even this busker that I knew came was a bit like, yeah, usually around here we do. I was like, don't usually around here me. We're just singing on the street. Sorry for the crudeness, but just don't piss all over the spot. Like,
but it is like that. It's so weird. The ones that we do are like, I mean, even the Tate Modern I've been doing, because that one's like the only one that's kind of open at the moment for me to do. And even though it's not like licensed, there's clear things on the wall that say it's an hour, and then we change over, and everyone knows what they're doing. Covent Garden, as the pandemic was happening, I was in other places, and I messaged someone, a regular, I won't say who they are. They were really lovely, actually, about busking there. And she was like really kind and gave me as much information as possible, but it was almost like, I'll meet you, but I can't be seen talking to you because everyone will like ostracize me if they know I'm like bringing new people in. But I'm like, I don't know, it's very, very cliquey.
That's what
anyway.
I mean, like, yeah. I'll let you sing your song, but yeah.
I don't know, we just want to chat, don't we?
I know we do.
Should we meet up when we can?
We should.
When we can just chat. Maybe we can do an Instagram live whilst we're just chatting.
Yeah, exactly.
So tonight I wanted to do like a Christmas theme. So both of us, sorry to ruin one of these songs, we're both doing a Christmas song. And if you guys haven't heard already, I have a Christmas song which is out now on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everywhere, and it's called It Won't Be Easy This Christmas. And I wrote this in August. My manager was like, do you think you can write a Christmas song? I'm like, I don't really like Christmas anymore, but okay. And it was the hottest day of the year, and I sat down and I thought it was going to be awful. And I started writing, and I was like, okay, this feels like the most real Christmas song that I could write. Basically, it's very sad. And I've released it, and I just think it's the perfect time to release the song, because it's just kind of, what's the point in being like, Christmas is amazing, when we all know it's going to be really difficult this year. And that's not really what I wrote it about, but I kind of made it quite broad when I was writing it. And yeah, hope it relates. It's called It Won't Be Easy This Christmas. Oh, before I forget, I always forget, and I know that this is when I'm supposed to say it. If anyone would like to support what we're doing, as always, there is a mutual tip jar just below here, paypal.me/LucyMakeWalker, and any tips that we make today will be split equally between me and Sherika. And I know I already got one from, I think it was Emma. I'll check afterwards. But thank you so much to everyone that's been tipping, and yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you. This is It Won't Be Easy This Christmas.
This has always been the season that I've looked forward to, spending time with friends, but especially with you, because you always made it perfect with the little things you do. Now your traditions will be spent with someone new. It won't be easy this Christmas. It won't be easy this year. It won't be easy for the next one. Well, you're not here, but I'll always keep you with me, and you'll be always on my mind. But I know it won't be easy this Christmas time. I can struggle through the most days if I block you out my mind, but then the memories, they all get left behind. Sometimes I wish that you come over and admit you got it wrong, but I'll be wishing for that day for far too long. It won't be easy this Christmas. It won't be easy this year. It won't be easy for the next one. Boy, you're not here, I'll always keep you with me, and you'll be always on my mind. But I know it won't be easy this Christmas time. I don't wanna hear those happy songs they play in all the stores, 'cause I don't wanna be reminded anymore. And I don't wanna hear everybody's plans, 'cause it hurts too much to know that I'll spend another Christmas alone. Cause it won't be easy this Christmas, it won't be easy this year, it won't be easy for the next one while you're not here. But I'll always keep you with me, and you'll be always on my mind. But I know it won't be easy this Christmas time. This Christmas time.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Ooh, did you do something to your camera?
Oh, it's done something weird. Oh.
Oh no, it's okay.
I can change it quickly.
No, it's fine. It looks like a filter, like an Instagram filter.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit grey. I look a bit ill.
A little bit.
So I changed it quick. I can still talk to you. Just give me
Okay,
1
fine.
second. Sorry everyone.
That's fine. I guess I'll plug the single. So yeah, that song is out now, and my mom was saying there, how many streams has it got? Let's have a look.
Oof.
This is just Spotify, but 1,390 streams. That is
That's
very
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It came out on Friday, so
Yeah,
not bad for a week.
that's good.
Yeah, thanks everyone for streaming. Oh, there we go. Back to normal.
Back to normal. Sorry. Try to change the settings. I'm still learning with this camera. I thought these settings would be better, but it wasn't. So.
No, you are smashing it. The whole thing is very professional. Well done.
Thank you. I try.
Have you been streaming a lot?
No.
Otherwise, God, it wasn't just for this.
Yeah, just bought this camera just for you,
Guys,
Lucy.
tip. She needs to pay this back.
Well, yeah, no, that song's really nice. I have to admit something, that when you released that song, I was like, oh yeah, I might write a Christmas song, I haven't written a Christmas song before. So I have to say, that's why I wrote my Christmas song.
Amazing. Because
I was like, and
Sorry.
it's exactly what you said in your introduction, is that it's like, it's different. Do you see what I'm saying? This Christmas. So it's like, I was like, God, this Christmas is like such a weird experience right now. So,
what are you doing for it? Or have you not planned? Hello?
She's frozen.
Uh-oh. Am I still here?
She's still there.
Okay. I don't know, she just got really emotional. She's got no plans this Christmas. We'll get her back in. If anyone would like to know my Christmas plans, we are hopefully going up to Rochdale. God willing.
Yeah, it's just
Huh?
it's just Sherika.
Sherika, come back. Refresh. Sorry, guys. She'll be back. She's back. I can see her.
No, I just.
Yeah.
She's on a different one.
sorry.
What happened? Oh
Sorry
no, what
about that.
happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it good? Oh, I don't know. It just started. All this equipment, and I don't even know.
I asked you what your Christmas plans were, and you just, I thought you were just like, oh no, it got really emotional. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have asked.
Sorry, what was the question you asked me?
What are your Christmas?
Christmas what? Plans.
Plans. Don't go again.
Oh my god.
It's not even funny. What are we laughing at? Okay.
Oh,
do you have any
goodness.
Christmas plans, or do you not want to talk
Yes,
about
I
it?
know. No, I do. I'm actually going to what's the place called? Alicante? It's Spain. Yeah, I'm going there. Basically, I was booked to go to Thailand for Christmas and New Year's, and obviously couldn't go. So we decided just to go there instead. It's like a Thai hotel. So it was just like, it's the closest thing.
Cool. Just the two of you.
Yeah, just the two of us. Because we've never
Oh,
gone
nice.
away. So we planned it ages ago. And then it was like, this whole thing happened. I was like, where can we go? You know, you have to pay for a test to get into Spain now, which is...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we were just like, no, we made this plan. And if we weren't going, then I would have been sad. Then I would have come off the internet. But yeah, I'm doing that. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Isn't it so weird that like it seems easier for you to get to Spain
Yeah, Spain.
than potentially us to Rochdale? Something's not right. What's happening?
Well, you could
Like, yeah, we're just a little bit confused about the whole tier things, but I think it's that 5-day thing is all right.
You know, I don't even know. I haven't even looked into it. We just looked because there's so many websites about it, and no one even knows. So I was just like, okay, let's just book this.
I know. Well, I told someone yesterday. I told Kate Jones from Busk In London. There you go. Shout out. I was like, she's like, what are you doing for Christmas? I'm like, I'm going to Rochdale. She's like, are you sure? I don't know if you can do that. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see.
We'll see.
Right.
Yes.
So I inspired you to write this Christmas song.
You did. I was
That's
like, you know what?
amazing.
It's because I listened to your song and I was like, oh yeah, like it is like quite a different time, and it's true. It's such a weird time for it to be Christmas, and it's a bit of a weird Christmas. So I just wrote this song, just copy and Lucy, basically.
It's okay. I'll take 5% of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I hear you're actually going to release it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, because I haven't released anything this year, and I was like, you know what? Let it be that I've just been trying. I'm mixing and mastering it myself, which is a bit scary because I can't afford to pay anyone right now. So I'm just like, just get it done myself and learn about it. And I'm also shooting a video, so it's gonna be a very busy few weeks. But I just thought, just put some sort of deadline and goal on myself. So
Brilliant. Well, let's hear it.
Right.
Take it away. Oh, yeah. I think you've kind of gone into what it's about. Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about...
Merry Christmas doesn't say enough with all that we've been through, my dear. When we thought we didn't have enough, so we settled for the things we only knew, with no care. Remember those worried nights, the ones you laid by my side, just praying tomorrow will come and prove there's good left to come. How can this possibly be a love so created for me? Heaven only knows. Love does it all. Merry Christmas, oh my love. Here's to making it so far, my dear. Merry Christmas, oh my love. Like the wise man to the star. Where when you hold me, I finally take the time to see the world in all its blue. It's so clear how it really tends to hold us down, and we forget all the things that we once grew with no care. So go on, turn on the lights, let the city shine through the night. And if there's anyone left alone, let them know that love's in their home. How can this possibly be a Christmas in quarantine? Oh, heaven only knows. Your love does it all. Merry Christmas, oh my love. Here's to making it so far. My dear, open the best wine under the moonlight. Merry Christmas, oh my love. Like the wise men to the star. Where? No. You know what? I haven't played it in a while because I've just been recording it.
Were you trying to remember it?
Yeah, I was.
It's a beautiful song. I love it.
Oh, thank
and
you.
yeah, Alison said, start making Christmas decorations, perfect music to help me on my way. It was funny because I watched you on the stream that we did for Kitty, who is watching tonight. Hi, Kitty. And Kitty Montague, if anyone would like to check out her. And I'll get her on my next series, hopefully. Anyway, you played that song, and when it got to the bit where it was like, what was it? Christmas in quarantine? And I was like, oh, God. She really needs to release this now, otherwise.
Yeah.
And then you said,
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, oh my God, because even at least if someone listens to it later on, it's like, God, remember that weird Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, so
I guess you could change the lyrics, but I don't know. I think so much music will come out like next year that will be because what else have we got to write about?
Yeah.
You know. I really wanted to ask you some questions, and I know the time is going, so I'm just going to go straight into it. Talk to me about Netflix. Not in general.
Well, it's a show.
Okay, let me... Right.
Yeah, no.
So I was reading your bio, and I've noticed one of your most streamed song is We Don't Need a Reason, and that's on Spotify. And then I read a little bit more, and it's... Go on, just go on.
So yes, it got it got picked up. Well, no, it didn't get picked up actually. Spike Lee was looking for music for just unsigned. He said, like, look, I just want unsigned artists and put their music on his Netflix spin of She's Got to Have It.
Spike Lee. Did you know who that was? Because I have no idea.
You know what I did because I watched his show. Oh God, I can't remember. It's the one with the bank robbery. Can't remember.
Oh, a Money Heist.
Yes.
No. Yes. No.
No, it's not. It's like
okay. I haven't seen that either.
I was going to say yes, but I was like, no, and someone's going to correct us in the comments. But
Spike
it was
Lee.
another one. I think it was with them. Yeah, but it was with him, and then so I just applied. I was like, oh, let's just see one of them online forms, just fill it out and see, and then I got an email saying, oh, we're trying to call you, but we can't seem to get through, because I think they thought I was American, so they were trying to call me on an American area code, and I was like, what? I was like, oh God. Even though his PA should have kind of known that that's why it's not working. But anyway, emailed, and then, so she was like, look, he really likes that song. It was like 6,000 entries or something like that, and he said, look, he wanted to use this song. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then even right before the release, he actually called me on my birthday. He didn't know it was my birthday, but it was my birthday. And he was like, hey, it's Mr. Lee. And I was like,
oh, no, you need to say Spike. That is the bit.
That's what I'm saying. And the first person I thought was Bruce Lee. And I was like, obviously, it's not Bruce Lee. So I was just a bit like, hi. And he's like, Spike Lee. I was like, oh,
there we
okay. That one.
Wow.
So,
and is this because also when I went on your Spotify, your like most streams, loads and loads of streams are on this
French film.
No Connection.
No, it's not No Connection with that. That was years ago when I was actually, I didn't sign to them, but I was working with this French record label, and they were like under Universal, and it wasn't my song, so I just sang the song. But that movie has like literally, especially through Corona, randomly PPL everyone. All the musicians need to get on PPL because and it wasn't even my song, but they just paid me for it, and it was in the film and stuff. But I was in one of, like, I sang 2 of the songs, and I was in some other stuff. So I was working a lot in France and in Senegal randomly, and one of the tracks we did was for that film, basically.
Amazing. So yeah, one more thing. When I was, one of my favourite songs of yours, you're not playing it tonight, so everyone check this out afterwards, is Give Me a Job. I just feel like it's your soundtrack.
Yes.
I feel like every gig that you've ever done, you always play it.
I do usually play. I just kind of forgot that. I think because you asked me like last minute, I might change it actually because I can't be bothered to sing the other song. So I'll sing it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Change the banner. Oh, it's me. I'll have to change the banner. Never mind. So, what was I going to ask about that? Yes, did you perform that on TV?
Yeah, I've performed on TV quite a few
Did
times.
you?
Yeah,
okay, because I remember it. I might be wrong. I feel like you might have done this like on the news, and then when I was looking at your Instagram, you were also on the One Show. Did you?
Yeah. So the one show was that, you know, when the underground was given like licenses, and they hadn't done it for ages. And then they did a news feature. It was just that on the One Show.
Yes.
They just had us come in.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna lie, it was really cringe. Like,
Okay.
It's just very. I think you'd be better than that. Than me.
Yeah, I feel like you're too cool for it, but
No.
I'd be all over that.
No, it's not. It's not even just that. I just can't deal with the. It's just the animation. It's like,
Yeah.
how, and here's my hat, and you can pull a coin in it. And I was like, did you actually just say that? Like, it was just so. And they did a thing of like, who got their license, and one guy didn't get it, and it was just really cringe, to be honest.
Oh no, how awful. I think TV is really weird. Like, when I went on, sorry, a little plug here, when I did Jeremy Vine's Channel 5 show last Christmas, which is really annoying that I did it last Christmas and not this Christmas when I have a Christmas single. Never mind. It's really weird because I feel like you perform really different because of the cameras. Like, it's not real almost, and it's like you perform a completely different way, and I don't know, it's really interesting, isn't it, to see like behind the scenes.
It is. I think TV's changing now though, with things like streaming, with all these people like making money on YouTube. I'm sorry, this sounds a bit rude, but I think like a lot of these, like, not Jeremy, he's actually really nice and actually and I follow him on Twitter, and it follows me because he follows me.
What?
I know.
No,
we like
didn't
each
he
other's
actually?
tweets sometimes.
He saw you busking actually, didn't he?
At
Yes, no,
Victoria.
I remember.
But he was really low key. He was just there with his like phone like that, and then he put money in, and then I saw who it was, and then he was just walking off. I was like, oh, it's like that's Lucy's boyfriend, second boyfriend.
It's true. Chris is not listening anymore. She called Jeremy my second boyfriend. Go on.
But but what we were saying, I totally.
Apart from Jeremy, you were saying something negative.
Oh yes, so like the One Show and stuff like that. It's just like because there's like so many young talents now, like where you have to show your personality on YouTube and stuff like that. I just think some of these really dated like TV personalities, I'm like, you're gonna be extinct soon. Sorry, it was just really. The One Show was terrible. I don't even care if someone from the One Show is watching this. It was just really cringe. You're like, laugh on cue. And and that guy Ricky from, sorry, I'm just
The Voice.
now.
Well, not The Voice.
Yeah.
Well,
He
he
lost bare weight and he just got a bit gassed on himself. I'm like, he just started loving himself.
What's he from?
Franz Ferdinand?
No. What's Ricky from The Voice judge from? Kaiser Chiefs.
That's it.
I Predict a Riot.
That's it. I prefer him when he was like in that. But yeah, he was just like, you're sat with musicians here, and he was just being so like wasn't even really talking to us. Like we just sat there waiting on the sofa. And then like I was just talking to someone next door, and they were just like, and they were kind of looking at me like I should be quiet, but I'm like, sorry, I don't really care who you are. Like you're just all a bit like. And then, another thing is the makeup artist just kept telling me that I look like Nicola Adams, and I was like, okay, I know I'm
don't
black,
know who that is.
And it's like she's a boxer, and she's just black, and she's like masculine and black, and,
right?
Like, gay. And it was just
So
like she
you
just kept
obviously
telling me
look
the whole
exactly
time.
the same.
Yeah, so she just kept telling me that while doing, and I was just like, why am I? It was just a really weird setup, and it was just a bit. Yeah, it was really cringe. But the only reason I say that you'd be better at it because I think you're just better
I'm cringe.
on the spot. And like, no, but you're just a bit more like, oh, this is happening, but let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
Like, there were times that my girlfriend said, Sherika, the camera's on you, and you kept going like this. And it was like, it was just so bad. Yeah.
I know that you don't mean it in a bad way at all, but I would love that gig. And do you know how to be good at it? Charlotte would smash that.
Oh God, Charlotte would be there like, oh my,
Yeah. I think sometimes I just do things and I know it's really weird, but I'm like, oh well, I'm just grateful to be here.
Yeah, no, but you guys are good. Even you and Charlotte on the Southbank. Sometimes you're having a rubbish day, and I walk past and like, oh, it looks like they're enjoying this.
No, I never am. Just so you know.
I just see Charlotte. Like, oh God.
No,
Charlotte, is that you?
We're talking about Charlotte Campbell. For anyone who doesn't know who this is
Yes.
our she's probably the most famous busker, definitely on the Southbank, if not in London. And but Charlotte absolutely loves busking, and I love that about her. I don't. I might look like I do, but every time
Same. People are like, oh, you're really out there. I'm like, I don't love it. Do you like it when you go to your job? Are you loving it? No.
No, we love what we do, but it's more on stage rather than busking. Like, I don't know.
I love
busking,
what busking provides.
yes.
Makes sense, yeah.
Money. Speaking of money, guys, we got a PayPal here. Right. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Okay, I'm going to move it on. Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, completely forgot what I was doing then. So I wanted to finish this before 9, but turns out we can chat a lot. No, I have so many more questions. I've written down so many, but I'll just save them when I see you.
Nice.
So my final song of the evening is called Home From Home. I normally do this one with piano backing track, but I get scared that Facebook's going to kick me out my own stream. Ridiculous. So I've learned it on guitar just for tonight. And, my mum's gone, Mum? She went, I thought you loved busking. I do. It's just I actually do love busking, and there's a lot of highs and lows, but when you're doing it full time, 4 or 5 days a week, I'd say there's more lows than highs. Sorry to burst the bubble. Okay, this is a song called Home From Home, and I wrote it about Edinburgh. I completely forgot. I need to now kick you out. Sorry. How do I do this? Remove. Bye. I've got control of the laptop is what's happened here. I wrote it about Edinburgh, and I go to Edinburgh every year, apart from this year, obviously, for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and it's an amazing place, and I've been going before I started busking. I've busked there for the last 2 years, which has just made me fall in love with it even more, and the whole kind of Fringe Festival. But I've been going to the Fringe for maybe 10 years every year, and I just feel like it's a second home, and things have gone bad in my life, and I always go back there, and I feel like I'm in a little bubble where I forget about the real world for a month. So it's called Home From Home.
It's raining again. You're like an old friend. Haven't seen you in months, but nothing is lost here. You look just the same, and I know that I've changed, but you told me the rainbows won't form without darker days. It's raining again. The streets filled with colours, familiar sounds, not like any other city I've found. You're like a home from home, there when I need you, I know where to find you. You're like a home from home, whenever I'm with you, I know that I'm never alone. cobble streets where the dreamers still dream they get lost just like me. It's raining again. The streets fill with colours, familiar sounds, not like any other city I found. You're like a home from home, there when I need you, I know where to find you. You're like a home from home, whenever I'm with you, I know that I'm never alone. You're like a home from home, there when I need you, I know where to find you. You're like a home from home, whenever I'm with you, I know that I'm never alone.
Bring you in. Unmute you. Thank you. Just whacked the microphone at the end of that.
Still getting used to this, aren't we?
What did you say? Sorry.
I said I think we're just still getting used to this, aren't we? Like I always find that I'm always hitting stuff.
Yeah. What
I've
I do
got so
love.
much wires around me as well right now. It's like
I think you should next time definitely plug the Wi-Fi straight in.
yeah.
And you're getting a little bit pixelated. What I do love. Oh, sorry. No, you look great. What I do love about this is like if this was a gig, I wouldn't be able to have the chords just here. Like I love that I can do that, and I can like change the set list up because sometimes you won't do a song live at a gig because you're like, oh, I don't want to forget it. But having a kind of safety net here, I like it.
It's nice, I think, the online gigs, because sometimes it's nice to be in the comfort of someone's home on their computer, and that they are just... Because I think sometimes, I don't... Like, when people listen to your song, sometimes they're doing stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's quite nice, where it's like an intimate moment. Even though they're still loving it at the show and stuff like that, sometimes it's more like it's about the venue, and even they have to spend money and buy drinks. I'm not saying that I don't want live music anymore. Like, I'm not
It
gonna
sounds like it.
curse myself, but I think it's nice, and I'm hoping that technology would be better. I'll plug my internet in, and then and I think if it gets better, it will be good. I think
I'm really glad that we've kind of gone with the times, like we've learnt to adapt with this, and I think there'll be like hopefully like a right balance, like you kind of say that yes, we still want live music, and I would absolutely I got hiccups. I'd absolutely hate it if it all went online, because I remember before all of this, people would ask me like, "Oh, are you going to Facebook live stream your gig?" I'm like, why would I do that? Because then people won't come. I think keep them a separate thing.
Yeah.
So I don't agree that you should live stream a gig, but I do think there's a definite space for this, and I would like to continue.
And also, your reach becomes wider, isn't it? Like I get so many messages from people saying, "Oh, I can't actually get down there because I'm looking after." It's people like from outside of London and stuff like that. And I'm not going to make you like come down to like Hootenanny and Brixton to a gig.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, obviously I'm not saying all my gigs are like that, but and sometimes you can't travel there. So I think it's nice like to spontaneously feel like, oh, I want to listen to some live music today, and by more being online, it would be better. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much to everyone that's in the comments and streaming, because this would be a really sad show if it was just me and you. I mean, it would probably just be a phone call, but
yeah. And it's really good actually seeing people's comments and stuff, because like even though it's great, when someone heckles you on stage and it's like, what? Like it's it's just a bit awkward, and it's like, so it's nice.
Yeah, because sometimes also it's good for getting feedback. Like sometimes I've done like a new song, and then people will tell me in the comments what they think. They wouldn't do that to your face.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Exactly. And that's another thing I miss as well, is honesty. Sorry. Yeah.
No, fine. I have to say, in this stream in particular, I've loved your honesty and I love that you're opinionated. And, you know, it's great because so many people aren't. And I'm like a bit of an open book. So
Love it.
I love doing, it feels like, I mean, we're just really catching up, but an interview style. Thank you for being so open. And yeah, it's been great.
I'm glad you're happy with that because sometimes I talk and I'm like, oh, am I talking too much? But when I just singing, it's a bit like, you know, you can listen to Spotify.
No, don't stop it. They'll turn off.
No. But what I'm saying is that, like, you want me to sing, but you also want to have the conversation in the middle.
I do, and
Spotify doesn't give that. You know?
Exactly. And we're probably a really bad mix here because every week I'm like, guys, sorry, I'm talking a bit too much, but I do feel like the people that are still here love the chatting as much as we do. So, but please sing this next song live. Don't send them to Spotify. So Sherika's got one more song, and then after this, I will be announcing a very, very special something. Yes. So this is a song that I absolutely fell in love with when I first saw you, whenever that was. Tell us about it.
So this song, I actually wrote this song when I was 18, 29 now. Quite a long time ago, but I wrote when I left university after a year. I was like, you know what, I don't really feel like getting in debt right now, so I'm just gonna get a nice little job on the side and then just support my music that way. It took me 8 months to, I think, land a job at like the meat and fish counter at Waitrose, and Waitrose was amazing because, you know, if it wasn't for Waitrose, they gave me like a good job, consistent money. So I was able to fund my music, and then when I found Busking, I was able to leave, and they were really supportive about it. So yeah, this song is called "Give Me a Job," and I kind of wrote it while I was looking for a job, and it's quite not depressing, but it was like a hard situation because I feel like everyone, especially now, I feel like this song is just so. I think it's never dies because of our country and the state it's in. But yeah, it's a weird situation because you kind of feel lonely, but everyone's going through it, but you feel like, yeah, but I'm different, and you feel like it, you know, when people are saying no to you, they're just saying no to you, and really and truly they're saying no because sometimes the job's not for you. And I didn't really want any of those jobs. I wanted to be a musician, so don't want your job anyway. So yeah.
The education blanket just got pulled from my feet. Man, I really had to leave, it was some funny degree. So I got to know my feet, I'm gonna work to the top. But I never thought the bottom would be so damn hard. Had to fill in applications, taking up all my time, just to get generic emails saying no, not this time. And at Job Center Plus, they got no sympathy, just a bunch of angry people and they're covered in bling. Oh, please, mister, give me a job. I got free A-levels and I'm no criminal. Yeah, my mama lets me eat, but she moans when I sleep. Like my daddy always said, girl, she never is pleased. With friendly conversation, I'll give them my charm. I'll be so hot on my feet, you'll have to ring the alarm. And don't worry about my pension, cause I'll never get old. Well, I'm hoping that by then technology will evolve. When it comes to writing music, man, I'll work through the night. When it comes to inspiration, man, just look at my life. But I'm never giving up, because this passion is mine. So I'll never be that loser rioting through the night. Oh, please, mister, give me a job. I got free A-levels and I'm no criminal. Yeah, my mama lets me eat, but she moans when I sleep. Like my daddy always said, girl, she never is pleased. Oh, please, mister, give me a job. I got
free A levels and I'm no criminal. Yeah, my mama lets me eat, but she moans when I sleep. Like my daddy always said, girl, she never is pleased. No.
Sherika, that never gets old. It feels still so current that you could have written it like last week.
I know,
I
it's
love
crazy,
it.
Isn't it? Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know, one thing I haven't gotten used to yet with this streaming thing is singing sitting down.
Yes. I like it for guitar, but I prefer
Yeah.
to be stood up for vocals.
Definitely. It's like really hard. And I've been like having singing lessons. Well, I haven't had them in a while. Amazing singing teacher. But so when I'm trying to remember all this stuff, I'm like, oh, but I'm sat down like
Yeah.
this. So, yeah.
I mean, you could technically do it stood up. I'm just too lazy.
I know. I'm just being lazy. And it's just like, this is my setup. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, lazy. Yeah.
Well, people are absolutely loving you, and I'm really hoping that you are going to gain some fans today. And when's the Christmas song coming out? Is it the 18th, was it?
I love that you had a date. I've never said a date, but I'm
Did you not?
No, I didn't. Because you know what? The song's kind of finished. Like, I know it's not going to be professional, but I'm just like, you know what? This is me going into mix and mastering myself. It's just the video needs to get done. So I think maybe, I don't know, give me some advice. Like, should I like just pull it up? Because I know people do the pre-saving thing. I haven't released something in a while, so I don't know.
I don't know.
But I haven't got a lot of time, so I kind of just want to throw it out there and say, just a little present to say, look, guys, I know it's Christmas, it's a bit weird, but here's a Christmas song.
Yeah, I think that sounds perfect. What?
So I'm hoping 18th. 18th is a good day.
I'm sure
definitely.
you said the 18th. I think that's a good time. That's in 2 weeks' time on a Friday.
Yeah, it's a bit late for a Christmas song, but at least like on Christmas Day you have it, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. You don't need my advice. Come on. I mean, everyone does it different. I know that my friend you know Charlie Law?
Yeah.
He is also. Oh, has he said this? Has he announced?
Yeah, he's announced it.
Okay.
It comes out on Friday.
Cool. He's also releasing a Christmas song. God, they're all copying me. And he's actually releasing the video first on YouTube, and then the song, which we were like, oh, that's a really interesting way to do it, Charlie. And it's like, oh, I thought that's just how it worked.
I know. Yeah, I was thinking, is that how it usually? No, it isn't. It's usually the track. No.
I
I've
always
seen
do it the
ways.
other way around, but
Yeah.
whatever works for you. And I'm sure
I think
a lot
it's
of people.
definitely- It's been easier to do this, get the song done. I've never filmed something before. I'm learning so much stuff on Skillshare at the moment. I like about this camera. It's going to be interesting to see how I film it.
Could be a shit show, guys.
It could. It could.
Well, everyone, make sure you follow Sherika on all platforms. And if you have enjoyed... Oh, I want to say thank you to the people that have tipped. If I haven't mentioned you already. And then also the last few I just saw. Jennifer, Alicia, Leo and Alison. Thank you so much for tipping.
Thank you,
And thanks to anyone else that tips afterwards. Now, this was meant to be the last Songwriter Series stream of the series. And then we decided, like, before anyone asked for it, like, you know, when someone's like, due to, demand?
Due to high demand.
Yeah. There's an extra show added. So I'm announcing that now, guys. Next week is an extra added show, and you might not know the name, but I'll explain who it is. So he's called Luke Concannon. Have you heard of him, Sherika? No. Well,
I think so.
have you heard of the JCB song?
Oh, yeah, I have heard of that.
So Luke is from Nizlopi, who
Amazing.
brought out JCB song and other great music, and he is joining me next week, same time, same place.
And he knows all the people, man.
Well, Chris knows him, so he was like, "You need to get Luke on." I was like, "But I've done the whole lineup already," and I was like, "Okay, I'll just do it."
Encore.
So there we go. I will be announcing that properly tomorrow, but you all heard it here first. So if you still want this in your life, then please come next week. And I actually think I will do another series in the new year with a bunch of new artists. So
It's been great. Thank you for having me. And
thank
well
you.
Done. Well
Thanks.
done, you know.
We just had a chat, didn't we? It's fine.
We did. We just like to chat.
thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all next week. And thank you to Sherika for joining us. Bye everyone.